Hi everybody, welcome back to the last lesson of this week. What we've been working on in the last 4 lessons was dealing with percents, fractions, being able to find the percent of a number, and that all leads us to today, which working with tax. Now tax is a percent of what you're buying. So in Ontario, when you buy any goods, when you go to the store and you buy something that costs you $12, you don't actually pay the cashier $12. You pay the cashier $12 plus 13% of that, called the tax. So you're actually paying more than $12. And that's what we're going to work on today, is calculating that using our calculator. So make sure you have it with you. So our notes say, when buying goods in Ontario, consumers are charged a harmonized sales tax, or HST, of 13% of goods cost. Taxes are added back to the original price of the item, so we pay it on top of whatever the item costs. So calculate the HST on a DVD that costs $26.20. So you're at the store, you're at Walmart, and you see something that you want to buy. It costs $26.20. If you go to the cashier, they're not going to ask you for $26.20. They're going to ask you for $26.20 plus the tax. So you're going to be paying more. So let's see what the tax is that will be added to our price. So we know that tax is 13%. We talked about that before. What we do is we convert that into a decimal, because I want to know, what is 13% of $26.20? That's what we did in the last lesson. So 13%, 13 divided by 100 is 0.13. Now I want to take that 13%, 0.13, and I want to multiply it by the price that it cost me, because I want to know, what is 13% of $26.20? When I put that into my calculator, 0.13 multiplied by $26.20, I end up getting a number that looks like this. It says 3.406. So we'll say we owe $3.406. That doesn't make sense in terms of money. You might remember from our last sections that we worked on, money owes only the 2 decimal places. So that's 0. I'm either going to keep it as 0 or I'm going to raise it to 1. And in this case, it's going to go up to 1 because the number that follows is a 6. So we're actually paying $3.41 in terms of our tax. So you can do that when you see the number in your calculator. You can just round it to $3.41. That's the tax that we would be paying. If I wanted to know the total amount that the cashier would ask me for, I would add together the price of the item and the tax to find the total price. But this one just wanted the tax, so it wasn't asking us for that. But that at least gives you an idea of what we're doing. So let's continue along here. Calculate the HST, well, that's 13%, on a shirt that costs $15.50. Well, I know HST is 13%, or 13 out of 100, which is 0.13. I'm going to multiply that by $15.50. When I put that into my calculator, 0.13 multiplied by $15.50, I find out that the tax is 2.015. We say, well, that doesn't really make sense again, because remember, decimals, or money, only has 2 decimals. So that 1 is going to have to either stay as 1 or change to 2. And it's going to change to 2 because the number to the right is 5 or above. It is 5. So the actual tax that we're going to pay on this item is $2.02. So let's back that up. Oops. Because when we round, and you should do that when you see it in your calculator, just round it. Continue along, we want to find the HST on a CD that costs $21.19. So HST is 13%, we knew that. We don't even have to do this every time because we know that 13% is 0.13. And I'm going to take 0.13 and multiply it by $21.99. And we'll see what the output in our calculator is. Maybe we'll have to round it, maybe not. 0.13 multiplied by $21.99. That gives me this number here, 2.8587. So keep in mind, for money, we only round it to 2 decimal places, so that 5 is either going to have to stay as 5 or raised to 6. In this case, it's going to go up to 6 because the number that follows is bigger than 5. It's an 8. The 7 doesn't even factor in. It's the 8 that matters. So I'm going to back this up, and I'm going to put 6 in its place. And as I said, hopefully you just looked at your calculator and were able to round it to 2 decimal places and not have to write it out like I did. And we'll continue along to the example down here. With this one, we want to find the total price. So I'm going to take the tax, and then we're going to add it to the starting price that we began with. So same idea. It says the total price purchased of a purchased item includes the original cost with the HST added to it. Calculate the total price with tax of a video game that costs $39.50. So you see it at the store, you're at EB Games, you see $39.50 and you want to buy it. You want to know, what is the cashier actually going to charge when I get up there? Well, step 1, convert 13% to a decimal by dividing by 100. We already know that that's 0.13. That's the one we're going to become very familiar with because that's tax in Ontario where we live. And it says multiply that number by the cost because that's going to give me the tax. I want to know, what is 13% of $39.50? When I multiply those ones together, it's going to give me the tax, 39.50. Now keep in mind, once again, it gives me 5.135. But we know that money is only 2 decimal places. So that 3, you're probably saying to yourself, it has to go to 4 because the number that follows is 5 or bigger. If it was 4, 3, 2, or 1, that 3 would stay the same. So we're going to back this up and we're going to put it as 4. So that's the tax. The tax that we're paying is $5.14. The cost of the item that we have was $39.50. In total, when I add those ones together, that's what it's going to charge at the cash register. So I take my calculator, say $39.50, that's the cost of what I'm buying. I'm going to add that to $5.14, that's the tax, and we end up having to pay $44.64 for the video game that we want to buy with tax. So let's try the last two down here. You can give it a shot on your own if you want by pausing it, but I'll continue along, but feel free to pause it and give it a shot on your own to see what we get. So what we're going to do here is we're going to calculate the tax of $45 because our jacket that we're buying is $45. So you might already know that 0.13, that's 13%, multiplied by $45. And when I put that into my calculator, I get $5.85. So that's my tax. So we're going to add our item, which costs $45, plus our tax, which is $5.85, to get our total. So I put those into my calculator and I get $50.85. And the last one, as I said, you can pause it if you want to try. Now we're looking at shoes that cost $95.88. You know that if you go to the store with a $100 bill, you probably don't have enough for this one, because we have to add tax on top. So let's calculate the tax. 0.13 multiplied by 95.88. When I put that into my calculator, it's going to give me our tax. 0.13 multiplied by $95.88 gives me 12.4644. And you're probably saying to yourself, there should only be 2 decimal places for money for our tax. So that 6 is going to stay at 6 because the number that follows is less than 5. So $12.46 is going to stay. That's our tax. Now we're going to break down our item. The item that we're buying is $95.88. We're going to add that to our tax. Whoops. Which is $12.46. And we'll end up getting our total for the shoes that we buy. I wouldn't buy it, it's too expensive for me. $95.88 plus $12.46 is $108.34. Must be some nice shoes, hopefully. And that's how we're able to calculate tax. Whether you're just looking for the tax or you're looking for the total of the tax plus the original item. So make sure when you answer some questions you pay attention to what it's asking for, whether it's looking for the total cost or just the HST or the tax. But that's the last one for today. We'll end up, there's a worksheet for this, and towards the end of the week on Thursday I will put up a